G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever. I just had a complete mental blank as to what game I was playing. So we're off to a good start today. Yeah, Transport Fever. Welcome back to Minneapolis, the bustling hub that we kind of forgot about. We've got a lot of people waiting at this station too, by the way, so that's something we should definitely investigate in future parts. And I know last time I said, I'm going to keep working on the old steel mill. But, you know, this time I fired up that, well, hello, sailor. Look at you, Mr. Chuff, coming in at lightning fast speed. Yes, sorry, as I was saying, I know last time I said we would finish off the steel mill business with the slag train and... Yeah, the slag train just sounds like a really shit metal band. We are the slag train, blah, 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 death, death, metal. I don't know how metal goes. What do you want from me? I'm a very amateur YouTube person. No, the reason we are in Minneapolis and not over at Steeltown, what was it called? Fort Collins, I think, is this little fella here. Well, not this train 63 specifically, but this line here. Because I brought up our list of lines just to see where we were losing all our money from. And pretty much all of it is this line here, the Minneapolis Interstate Freight Line, because we've got 7 trains and they are just hauling a grand total of bugger all. You know, obviously we've got a few others that are losing money that we're going to have to look into and see why they're losing money. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we have the ones that are making money. But even our best performing line only makes 7.2 million, and this one manages to lose 8.7. So, yeah, I really want to do something about this. The problem with this train is it's running empty pretty much all the time. So if you recall correctly, the line starts in Minneapolis with an empty train. That train then comes all the way down through San Bernardino and around the back to San Bernardino Abattoir, where there's a lot of food waiting. So that part's fine. So it's going to load up with food, and then it's going to take the food back up here to Minneapolis. I believe it's dropping most of it off. I don't think it's actually taking any past Minneapolis. So we might just split this into 2 lines, because it then, in theory, is running food, but it's actually running empty from Minneapolis. Oh, we got some lag going on. There we go. Okay, we're cool. It's then running all the way up here to Lakewood, in theory dropping food off here for the trucks to deliver into town, but obviously we only just set that truck route up, so, you know, at the moment it's running empty. So I'm hoping that it will start bringing food up here, and we can then distribute the food on a network out from here, because we'll have the trucks coming down. We'll also have the, you know, potentially other goods trains going up to Columbus and Orlando, etc., etc., etc. Now, the other thing it's supposed to do is load up with goods, which it then takes back to Minneapolis, but obviously we haven't been producing many goods up here, so it's all been a bit of a shit show. One thing I would like to do, because in theory it can transport goods all the way from Lakewood down to the San Bernardino Abattoir and then transfer the goods into Orange that way. But, you know, it's really not. So I'm thinking we've got unused capacity on the line between Minneapolis and the Abattoir. So I'm thinking maybe we chuck some cattle on either from this farm here, which we can road down to the hub there, or we could even go a bit further afield and we had a farm up here. We could maybe rail down to Lakewood's hub here. You know, couple of options. You know, also we've got farms up here and here, but that would require building a new station, interchange, blah, blah, blah. In fact, that farm I've already identified as the one I want to use. The only catch is it does seem like a bit of an out-of-the-way way to go duh, as opposed to just directly duh. So I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to just sit on it for a little while, but it's just, you know, $8 million a year. It's, yeah, see, it's not great. So we sort of need to do something about that. The other thing I'm concerned about, though, is this place will stop accepting cattle soon. But I know they want more livestock. Okay, I guess that's okay then. Just because we've got so much food waiting for the Minneapolis Interstate Freight Line. So I went through and replaced a bunch of old vehicles off camera before the episode started, and Train 10 has just joined the party. Hello, I'd like to be replaced, please. Well, you can just wait. I'll do you at the end of the episode. I'll do you at the end. That just sounds vaguely threatening. Or sexual. Let's go with threatening. Threatening's probably better. We've already got this farm up here, which is producing quite well. Okay, you're completely empty. Good for you. Why are you completely empty? Are you... What? Why are you not shipping any livestock? Oh, it is because we've got too much food down here. You say you want more livestock, but you're lying. So yeah, we really need to get moving on some of this food down here. I reckon if we can unlock some of this food onto the Minneapolis Interstate Freight Line... Where are you, by the way? Man, you really are taking a long way. Maybe the solution is we build a new line from Minneapolis across to the back here. That might just solve all of our problems, because then we can ship the cattle down there with a reasonably clear conscience. In fact, let's do that. It's 18 million in the bank, so we should be all right there. I mean, obviously, we've been put off by this chasm here, but if we start at Minneapolis and work our way sort of up the hill like this, I think we'll get away with it. The trick is... Now, Minneapolis Interstate is grey, yeah, so he wants to get into this platform here, which is not ideal. So it may necessitate another rebuilding of this station. Or even, we could even just put a new terminal in over here, really. Let's be honest, if we're coming in from this direction, we might as well just do that, rather than messing around with this, and that will free up a platform there in case we want something else. Now, when it said too much curvature a second ago, when it was trying to fiddle the road around, okay, now it's not going to say it. No, okay. Never mind. I was thinking, yes, because that's the only limiting factor of this station, is the fact that it's, you know, I just can't build it because of too much slope in this case. No, it's not the fact that it's an 80-meter platform, it's just the too much slope thing. That's the only thing holding us back. So how long do I want to build this station? How long is this station? Well, it's certainly not 80 meters. We can probably go longer. It's probably not 200 meters. It's also not 400 meters. So, you know, somewhere in the middle there. What about 360? No. In fact, let's just build a 400 meter station just because one day we might actually want to, you know, make a 400 meter train. I don't know. Trains are getting better. Trains are getting longer. It's a thing people do. And there goes autosave. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's fine. It's fine. Unable to align terrain. Yeah, I can see why. That's a pretty big drop off over there. So let's try and put it over here somewhere. Terrain alignment collision. Okay. So you really don't like the side of this hill business. That's fine. What we'll do is we'll select the right station for starters. That's the right station there. And then we'll put some proper curvature in. That's probably too much proper curvature. But yeah, good thinking, you know, points for effort. Now that's more like what I'm talking about. So we'll go one track for starters, I guess. Yeah, I see you collisioning. Good for you. Now let's just increase that curve a little bit more. Yeah, that should be all right. Can we curve the other one slightly to sort of hug the hill a bit better? We sort of can. I don't actually know if that's making any notable difference. It's certainly made an ugly bit of landscape here, so that's something. And stupid me built the damn thing with wires because I don't like having money apparently. Where's the option to turn that off? There it is. How much is that going to cost? 94 grand. Yeah, that was money well spent. Good for me. Right, okay, let's see if we can smooth out some of this landscape here because it's a legacy of failed trains at the moment. Make the brush a bit bigger. Yeah, the stupid noises are optional, but I figured you'd enjoy them, so let's go with it. There we go. That's still not pretty. I don't care for that in the slightest. Train 11, rack off. Let's just uncurve that into the station. Let's just yeah, straighten it out. Yep, 111 grand, but that's fine because it makes it look pretty. And okay, let's just shrink the bus down. Big shout out to M Greenhill, you know, short time viewer, first time commenter, who called me a womble and told me that I could just shrink the brush instead of demolishing everything. So there you go, it worked. We're all proud of you. No, seriously, thank you for that helpful tip because I am a complete idiot. That looks much better than it did. Michael also did say that I could call him a cockwomble if it didn't work. It did work, but I felt that I needed to say cockwomble in the video anyway, just because it's a funny word. Cockwomble. There you go, 3 times, and that's it. Right, now let's connect up some track here. We need to go contours. We need to get rid of this road because God knows we haven't demolished enough road in this series. You know, you can always demolish more road. Where is this road even going? Up there to go back to... whatever. We're not using trucks on this section, so I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to let it happen. Title of my sex tape. Right, okay, so put in a bit of track here. No, I don't want the overhead wires. No. That's good. It's a good start, good start. Now, we are going to have to get downhill, so we should probably start that off now. No, down. There we go. Now we've started going downhill. No, it's okay. We've probably come too close to the road. That was probably my bad. We probably want to swing around a bit more like this, and then we can start our descent on a more gentle note there, because bearing in mind we will probably be bringing loaded cattle trains up this hill here, so I don't like that curve. That looks silly. Oh well, we'll live with it. It's fine. Hey, look, we're up to 26 million. Obviously something's going right for us. Possibly the steel train started making it pay off, because we did figure when that started cashing in, all would be well. And yeah, I'm hoping that's what... I know the main connection's interrupted. You can just be patient. Now, that's not a great bump there, nor is it a great bump there. So, the level crossing, gone. Yeah, okay, so we'll just have to bridge that, no matter how ugly it may be. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Right, okay. We may have to back it off a bit more and bring you down like this and just sort of try and keep you... That's going to be too high. What if we bring you sort of like this and flatten? No, flatten. There we go. Flatten. Okay, good. We've got some bridge action happening. Yes. No. What if we... No. Yep. Okay, that's hideous. Good to know. Good to know that's an option. You know, just in case. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's just flatten that out. Nope. Just flatten. Okay. Well, it says you're going downhill, but you're clearly still going uphill. No, you're not. You're going downhill. Trigger the optical illusion-y thing. Yep. There we go. That's a more attractive bridge. Let's get that going. Let's get a second pillar in there, because I do like a second pillar. Yeah, build that so we're happy with it, and then connect that up. And of course it got ugly. That looks all right. Let's do that. Yeah. I mean, it's a really steep-ass hill on this side, but that looks really attractive, you know, considering how some of the bridges in this game can look. You know, that's fantastic. Let's just sort of make it look slightly more natural so that people think that it's intentional and not just a whoops-a-daisy on our part. There we go. That's fine. All that effort for a highway we're never going to use. Doesn't that make you feel good? Now we need to somehow get down here, cross over this sort of road down here, and somehow end up in the back platform. And that's not a euphemism either. End up in the back platform. You people in your dirty minds. Are we going to build a flyover? It might be easier to just bridge this line over the existing passenger line, because we can't really bridge the passenger line over because, well, obviously it's got some sort of junction action happening down here. So that might be the easier option. Obviously we do have this level crossing to contend with, but in fact, do we want to go under? Would it be easy to go under? What are we? Let's eyeball it. Eyeballing. Yeah, we could probably dive under it. I mean, it already lowers down there, so let's just spitball that, see what happens. So we'll run a track off like this. Yeah, sort of, maybe, possibly, yeah? Yeah? Don't love it, but it's... Okay. I'll get to your track in a minute, buddy. I'm not loving this. We will have to definitely bridge this as well. Also, that's not a safe place to stop there, fella. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can back it off back to the crossing, just to make it a little easier. Yeah, okay, everyone's got an opinion that we have. Now, we are actually slightly higher, so if we go down... No, that's the wrong button. We want to go down. Down. Yeah, okay, so that's going to require a bit of effort before it goes into a tunnel. It's going to require a lot of effort before it goes... Okay, so it goes into a tunnel about there. Are we okay with that? What if we did the opposite? What if we went up? Because if it's flat, it already wants to be sort of raised anyway. So I'm thinking over the top. Jesus, that's a ski jump and a half. Let's bring it out. Say like this. Nope, whoop, wrong button. Too much. Okay, there we go. Let's bring it out like this, and just see if we can't get a nice spiffy looking bridge. That's a spiffy looking bridge. That's fine. Let's do that. No. Stop hitting the wrong button, you goose. Let's try raising that up a bit. No, okay, it's not doing it for me. What if we bring you out like this? Okay, you're just determined to be difficult, aren't you? Yes, okay. Right, okay, so we need to make it form a bridge before we start going over the top. So, yeah, keep it going up. Let's hope we can clear the tracks this time. There we go. We've done it. We've done it. Okay, good now. No, we haven't done it. No, okay, that's not going our way at all. Is that going our way? That sort of is. We've put a bit of a hump in it. It's not very attractive, is it? That's not really... No, see, that works. I guess we could keep it as a bridge right across there. It'll just be expensive as hell. Yeah, I'm not wrapped with that. What if we use this magic pause button that we have here, and we actually duck the old passenger lines down a bit? That might be a simple and elegant solution. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, so we connect you up like that, and then we lower you a little bit. Something like that. Yes, there we go. Because passenger trains obviously better power to weight ratio than the freight trains do. So they might find it easier to get up the grade than, say, a freight train would. Right, okay, so we need to put a couple of signals in there to make up for the signals we got rid of. That should be enough for now. We can always fix it up later. Let's just get rid of this bump in the land here before we start getting too crazy. Okay, cool. So now, the lowest point of it is sort of between these two trees. I don't think that's enough room. We'll try. Okay, so we're going to bring it up like this. And, whoa, that's a lot of errors. Okay, what's the problem here? That doesn't tell me much. Could not connect all stations. How have I broken that line? San Bernardino Abattoir to Minneapolis Hold. San Bernardino Abattoir. Where are we? San Bernardino's there. The Abattoir's there. So somehow you can't get around to Minneapolis Hold. Why not? But you've got all your tracks and everything here. What's your problem? Did I put a signal down somewhere I shouldn't have? I'm very confused. What have I done? Oh, I haven't connected the track up yet. Well, that'll do it, folks. There we go. Let's just... And all of the problems go away. Yep, that's good work on my part. Okay, right. Let's try this again. So, you... Yeah, I know, right? Let's try coming up on a... It's probably too steep. Let's try coming up around like this, say. Okay. And see, then you're quite happy to form a bridge, but you're also about 3 million kilometers off the ground. And I was hoping to stick with, 2 or 3 kilometers off the ground. That's still a lot. Although we can sort of have you as an arch. And then, no, it's a bit ugly. I don't care for it. I don't like that. So did someone say redo it as a passenger line flying junction? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Thankfully, we've got 32 mil in the bank. So, that's fine. It's just boom, 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 boom. I realise this is what got us into trouble last time, but what are you going to do? So let's just leave that like that. And then we'll bring this around. Where are my contours? Yeah, we sort of want to bring it around like this. Yeah, like that. And let's see if we can lower this just a touch. Just to make it easier for the passenger trains to go at the top. I don't know if we've lowered that enough. I guess we'll find out in a minute when it all goes horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, I really don't think that's going to work. Yeah, even if we... Oh, maybe. Okay, let's try it. We got nothing to lose. Okay, so we can definitely build a bridge there. That's good. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that works perfectly. Let's get a slightly more attractive bridge going. Let's go. No, that does not look good. Do we want to go this one, the viaduct? I like the viaduct. No. Yeah, I don't mind the box girder either. I'm definitely a fan of the box girder, except it doesn't really finish properly at this end. I don't much care for that part. What if we drag it back? Does it? There we go. Now it's finished at that part. No, I don't want to. No, I hit the wrong button there. Yes. Okay. This is fine. This is good. This is fantastic. Bring it in. Yep, there we go. Keep the pillars well clear of the goods line. Yes, yes. Make sure it lines up at least somewhat with what we want. So sort of there. Good. Yes, fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes, good. Now double it. Oh, that's how we do it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's a bit lopsided because obviously the hump is on this side and not sort of over the tracks, but I don't care. I love it. I love it. I love it, and I want more of it. Yes, yes, yes. Now make sure these tracks connect up. They do. Good. Errors have gone. Much better. I mean, it's not the most elegant solution, but given the options, could look a lot worse. Now, can we change the bridge after we've built it? I don't think so. Yes, here we go. Upgrade. No, that's just putting wires in. Okay, no. I was just wondering, can we then look at other bridge types after we've built this? But no, we're sort of stuck with it. So I'm glad we like it. I will, however, do a mass fixing of the landscape to make it look slightly nicer. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. And then we'll just sort of shrink the brush down. No, making it worse, making it worse, making it worse. Oh God, making it worse. Stop making it worse. How did I think that would improve things? Yep, really did not get the desired result there. Ooh, okay, that was dramatic. Yeah, I'm still making it worse. This track here seems very undermined. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Okay, still making it worse. Still making it worse. Okay, cool. This might be one we have to bulldoze and rebuild after we fix it. Still making it worse. No. Go back to the landscaping tool. Strength low. Okay, yes. Let's just raise the land there, and then put the track down. Aha! Now, doesn't that look so much better? Somewhat. I mean, it's still a bit higgledy-piggledy there. So, we'll just get picky and just... Yep, right back to where we started. Cool. Stop touching things. Just leave it well alone. Hit the play button again so we keep making money. We'll just have to suspend disbelief. Suspend disbelief? Suspend belief for that one. Just pretend that is all hunky-dory. So that's good. Put the signals back. The next thing we want to deal with is this road, because the level crossing is not doing it for me at all. Like, it's just straight out awful. I'll put signals in there. I don't know who that was. I think that was you. That's a very enthusiastic whistle, my friend. Good work. Yeah, see this level crossing here, a lot of potential to bank up because we've got this poor car trapped in the middle here. We've got wigwams on this side but not that side. It's just a recipe for disaster. Oh, sir, that is too close to the tracks. Excuse me, Bryce. Destination work. Who taught you about level crossing safety? Oh, I've got a half a mind to chop your car up into little pieces like I do pretty much all of my old trams. Now that pillar is very close to the goods line, but I have to trust the collision detection is working. Now, yes, road, bridge, yes, something along that line. Yes, how are we going to do that? We're going to have one humdinger of a road bridge over the top here. Humdinger of a road bridge. That's the description I've gone with, and I'm sticking with it. Or we can tunnel under it. No, yep. Yeah, that looks like a lot more trouble than it's worth. Okay, so let's try. That's a reasonable approach. I don't hate that. So show me something that doesn't keep arching up. Okay, this I can live with. Yeah, okay. No. Right. Okay, good. Yep, okay. This is fine. That's not fine. This bit, fine. Oh, Road Vehicle 63 is having problems. Oh, bully for Road Vehicle 63. Okay, so we'll probably end up demolishing this bridge anyway, so we'll just get roughly correct. And then sort of see how we go. That's a multitude of errors, and things are not going my way. Okay, that looks far worse. That's, wow, okay. Cool. Yep, no, it did not help my case there. Right. Told you we'd end up demolishing it. Let's try again. Let's try and bridge the entire thing, though. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it wasn't so hard, was it? Okay. I mean, it's a little bit high. In fact, that's better. That's worse. That's better. Let's go with a nice arch bridge. That one seems all right. And then obviously this end here, we will just back that off and then naturally curve it around and down here. Good. That means we can now remove this level crossing, which is just causing nothing but heartache. So if we could back that off, our trucks will figure it out. Back that off. Back that off. Someone is whistling because they don't like the level crossing. That's much better. There we go. I accidentally demolished some railway line. No wonder they're whistling. They're going, forgive me, I can't go anywhere. There we go. That's better. Let's fix that. Good. Okay. Now we can finally finish building this new goods line because, you know, that was literally the entire point of why we came over here. And all we ended up doing was building a slightly fancy road bridge which has trees growing through it. That's probably not ideal. How do we fix that? What if we make the road wider? Will that help anything? No, that's a checkpoint. Okay. It's not the button we wanted. We want that button. And then we want the magic wand. And that's construction not possible. Cool. So we'll just live with trees going through the bridge. That's how we move forward there. Yep. Good work, us. Good work, us. Okay. Good. This road here completely pointless. Don't care. Make it go away, please. Now contours back on because we do need to start going uphill. Let's just spitball this and see what it wants me to do. Of course, it's only one track, so okay. So you want to put some sort of tunnel in. Yeah, you know what? That actually hugs the landscape really well. I don't think it's even that steep of a hill. Yeah, okay. Yeah, make it happen. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then this track here, we probably do want to double track the tunnel. It's not that expensive. We've got the money. And double track it all the way up to the platform just to help avoid the trains bunching up. In fact, they'll double track through the platform because it looks cool. Yeah. That looks nice. Don't forget to put a set of points down this end, though, you dumbass. Otherwise, your trains will be very confused. Now, did that? It's not ugly, but it's not perfect. And I'm going to live with it because I need to get better at this. Just because it's not perfect doesn't mean it's not acceptable. It looks okay. Also, I can hear a barbecue in the background, and I have no idea what's going on there. So make you a one-way signal there, and then we'll just chuck a few more down along this line here. But ironically, the easiest part of building the line was actually building the line. The junction was a massive pain in the ass, and I kind of thought it would be the opposite. I thought we'd have a hard time getting down this hill, and down there it'd be quite easy to just sort of slot in. So we'll drop signals on either side of the tunnel, obviously. Again, can put signals in the tunnel. Don't want to, because it's just trouble. Yeah, we'll drop another one around this bridge here as well. Just help trains avoid bunching up. Now, right, Minneapolis Freight. That's you. See, you're carrying food to Minneapolis. Okay, how much food do you leave with, though? And also, you're only carrying 75 food. Yeah, okay, so you are going to take some food up to Lakewood. That's good, that's good. So maybe there is hope for this. Okay, well, maybe not. Let's have a look at the line itself. No, okay, so still an utter disaster. So hopefully this bypass helps things. So, instead of going to San Bernardino Abattoir, you will now, yeah, I know it appears consecutively twice, you will go to San Bernardino North, which we will rename to Abattoir N. Just so we can tell the difference between these two. Cool. No, we won't put the space there. No. We'll put it here, M for main. That's not going to get confusing at all. So hopefully, God, I just realised, I hope we don't have any trains sort of stuck in the intervening section. What are you? Yep, okay, so you are now completely confused. Good stuff. Yep, so you don't even know what date it is. Okay, well, we'll just hope he figures out what he's doing. He knows he's got to get back to Minneapolis Holt. We'll leave this junction in here just so that he can do that. Yeah, hello. So, you know, obviously these tracks here won't be used normally, but trains going to from the depot, that is an ugly diamond. I really want to get rid of it. So I am. As I said, because this track's not getting used, we're going to get rid of it. But what about the train over there that's not back on his route yet? Oh, well, you know, that's a very whiny observation. I'm just going to put in a set of ladder crossovers here just to make sure he can get back. You know, nice and simple. Hopefully taking up as little room as possible. And then we just need one more over here. Let's say, well, that signal is pointless now anyway. Let's just put it on the hill and hope for the best. Of course that didn't work. Why would it? I don't know what I expected. We just need to shoehorn another set of points in here somewhere. So we can put it in here. Yeah, there we go. So again, not used in regular service, that's why they're slow and clunky, but I think it gets the job done. Just in case any trains get lost going to or from a depot, they can quite easily sidle across all these points here, and all will be well. Whack a signal down there just to help trains follow each other, and whack a signal in there just for argument's sake, because I like arguing. Good, okay, cool. So, the whole point of all that was so that we could transport cattle from this farm here, cattle and roosters apparently, down to San Bernardino Abattoir. Although I get the feeling that they don't want cattle because, yeah, this train is still sitting here trying to load cattle. So this is going well. Who is trying to pick up all the food over here? Boston Interstate Freight, Orange Annex on the cattle food and Tucson to Sinbad to Ventura. Okay, so we've got a lot of food trying to go to Orange. Maybe a problem we can... Yeah, okay, so I think the problem is these guys are set to full load here. Yeah, okay, so that should solve the food oversupply down here trying to get to Orange. Because, yeah, they're all banked up there waiting to pick up cattle. Obviously, there is no cattle to pick up, so the trains aren't moving. That's definitely a noise. So, yeah, Boston Interstate Freight, how are we doing there? We've got... No, you're not a Boston Interstate Freight. You're the lost train. Okay, good for you. If I turn you around, can you get back? Waiting for free path. Okay. Yes, because you can cross over. Yeah, so you should be able to get back to Minneapolis Holt that way. Now, we've got a lot of vehicles here. Are any of them in the area? You are nowhere near. Okay. How about you? You are miles away as well. Cool, cool. I'm beginning to think we've overstretched this freight line. You are definitely nowhere near. What are we up to now? Train 28. Yep. Okay. Cool. 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 This is not going my way at all. You're going to Boston Central. Okay. So you've just loaded with food. That's good. How about you, 47? Where the bloody hell are you? You are. Oh, you're at Rockford. Oh, so you are on the way back, just very slowly. Okay, that's good. 48. Where are you going? You're going to Columbia Sidings. Oh, you're still coming into Rockford as well. And 53. You're doing the same. Okay, so we might have to put another train on this route just to try and absorb some of the food down here. Now, we've built a nice long station here. That's fine. How long are the stations in the other towns, though? Okay, Boston Central's pretty good. Where else does this thing stop? Oh, God, there's a lot of stations there. Yeah, okay, so Tucson Holt would be... Where's Tucson? There's San Bernardino Abattoir. Oh, Tucson's down here. Of course, we've got the good station just outside Tucson. That is a reasonably long station with a lot of cattle waiting. Why are there so many cattle here? Are we seriously... Where are these Are we seriously trucking the cattle from here to here to here instead of putting them on the direct train? Okay. If that's what you want to do, that's, I guess, what you want to do. Let's just go ahead and whack another train on this line, because I'm pretty sure we can absorb it. And if we can't, I'll just blame someone else. Where's a depot? Wasn't there a depot down here? There is, and it's facing the wrong way. Okay. Didn't I have a depot in Orange? Please, 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 please. No. Oh, there's one. Good. Okay, good. Excellent. Yes. Now, show me big, heavy freight engine. Show me Mikado. Good. You've shown me the Mikado quite nicely. Now, show me boxcars. So we've got 14 on the longest train. Where's the depot window? There it is. So, oh, Jesus, hello. Okay, bye-bye. Yep. Ignorance is bliss. I've lost count already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, hold on. 6, there we go. So we'll go up to 14, and that is 191 metres. Did we build 200-metre stations? That's the question. Because I'd really like to make this train a bit longer. So, how big are you? You're apparently 80 metres long. That's not right. Okay. Let's have a look at 280 metres. That would be longer. 240 metres. That seems about right. Because 200 metres is shorter. Okay, so we've made a 240 metre station here. That's fine. So this we can build longer. So we'll get a couple more boxcars. 230, 240. There we go. Let's hope this fits in at all the other platforms. Where'd the train go? I've lost the train because I closed the depot window. That's how that goes. Right, you sir, are the wave of the future. If you could please chuff off on Boston Interstate Freight, and we will just make sure you leave the depot in a triumphant fashion. Now you need to go make us some money, because you're expensive. Like, seriously, you're very expensive. You cost 13 million bucks. But you're doing well. You've left the depot. That's good. That's good. Now, if you could leave the depot a bit faster, I would be very gracious. Same speed? Nope, that's fine. 20 k's now. That's all good. That's you do you. Yep, still doing 20 there. Don't want to pick it up at all, do you, fella? No, that's cool. That's cool. You're probably going to hold up this bloke here. No, you're quite happy holding him up. 20 k's now. Okay. Passenger train's got 64 people on board. All have places to go. In fact, you don't even need to cross over here. I don't think you can go through the passenger platform. You're just doing this to be a jerk. Yep, that's a lot of road vehicles I need to get to. Oh no, actually, hold on. No, because we split the goods and the passenger lines off. So sorry about this. He's only new. He's finally picking up speed, though. We'll be out of your way soon. Okay. If you could use that superior power to really get it going. Yep. Just put the pedal to the metal. Yep. Okay. Okay. We're making some good noise now. We're probably going to hold up this train as well, but that's fine. Oh no, he's going to keep going that way. No, we're cool. We're cool. It's fine. You're not holding anyone else up. Okay. You can do it. 60 k's now. It's not that fast. Yep. Okay. There you go. You've done 60. Congratulations. That's an ugly bit of track work. Okay, let's just leave you be. But hopefully you can come down here and make where did all the food go? Oh well, I guess that solved that problem. So you want to raise production, so that means we need more cattle coming in. Yep, there goes autosave. So if we could get some of the cattle out of here, that'd be great. Yes, okay, so you're unloading a lot of food there. I can't even remember why we built that station. It sure as hell wasn't to move food and cattle. Wasn't it to bring goods in? Yes, okay, well that solves that mystery. And you've found some cattle somewhere, God knows where. Where are these cattle going? I don't even know if we have any more farms that are on the go. So apparently you've just found some cattle. We probably should put some more trucks on here though, because these guys seem to be determined to move cattle back and forth and not food. In fact, let's have a look. Let's just change this into something better. Have you stopped already? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's look at the Mac AC, please, and let's replace all of them. What's that, 24 vehicles? Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, let's get another, let's say 6 going on. What is that line called? That's Tucson Food Deliveries. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay. I realize I'm adding to the problem by building more road vehicles, and I don't care. So Tucson Food Deliveries. So that should help keep up with the amount of food we got coming in here. Obviously, we've got more food coming in here, which is not ideal. But the goods delivery trucks will be dealing with that. Yeah, they're bringing cattle from in town, so I don't know what's going on there. But yes, the whole point of why I started this episode off in Minneapolis was to get cattle from here down to here. We've put the track in. We've probably upset the food processing plant. We've probably upset this farm. Are you carrying any cattle? You are completely empty. Okay, it's not going our way. I think we need to ship more food. I think that would... Oh, there's a lot of cattle down here. Wacko. So, in my effort to make one line more profitable, I didn't take into account we already have an absolute butt ton of cattle coming out of Ventura. So, we need to move more food. How can we open more food markets up? Well, we can truck it into San Bernardino. That's a good way to do it. Yes. Okay. Good. Right. Yes. Okay. So we've got to somehow get across here, which will be a lot easier with trucks than trains. Although that said, we do have a vacant platform here. It is a bit of a detour, but we could run a food train in that way. Is anyone actually using that bypass anymore? No. Cool. Okay. That's good to know that we have it, just in case we want to use it. So we could run a food train just up to San Bernardino, which is itself turning into a really big town, and I didn't put any buses in this town. Wow. Okay, we've got a few things to do. Now let's have a look. Where's all the commercial? All the way over there. So if we did put a line in, we'd have to have a siding and then have trucks, and yeah, you know what, we're just going to truck it the whole way. So we've got the existing road. Hey, we can use that new bridge we built. Yeah. I'm not even going to build a direct road connection because I want to use that new bridge we built because I'm really excited that we can actually use it. Okay, a bit of lag there because road vehicle 35 has reached its lifetime and blah, 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 blah. No one cares. So we'll run that across down there, run that down there. That's fine. And then we'll put a truck depot in over here in the commercial vicinity. There we go. Yeah. That should help us move a bit more food. We will need a road vehicle depot, and I'll put it in town just because we're going to have buses. Because we like buses. There we go. Also, your road layout is absolutely horrendous. Where is this road going? What is the point of this road here? I mean, you've got parallel roads. Well, not parallel, but you've got side-by-side sort of roads here. You know, what's this bit over here makes a bit more sense. This is just confusing. But that is a big town. We're gonna put a series of buses in there to finish up today, I reckon. But first, we need to move more food. So we'll have a line starting at San Bernardino Halt and running the food up into San Bernardino Annex, and we'll call that San Bernardino Food Deliveries. There we go. I think I spelled that correctly, and if I didn't, I don't care. Let's see. We've got the Mac AC. Let's get some of those. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sure 10 is a good number. It's probably overkill, but it's the number that I've chosen. Put you on San Bernardino Food Deliveries, please. And hopefully you don't find some cattle up in town you can bring down here as well, because God knows we seem to have cattle coming from everywhere else. Well, we've sold the food oversupply down here, so that's good. What are you doing? You're waiting for a free path. Oh, because the fuel train's coming through. Hello. Are you doing... You're losing money as well. See, this is a problem. We've got to go back and address all of our little niggling lines that are just not quite making a profit anymore and find out why. Because it may be that I've expanded everything too much and, yeah, things are getting a bit lost in translation. So we've got a few... Yeah, we've got quite a bit of cargo over here. Commercial deliveries could use some more trucks. So let's just go ahead and drop a couple more on there. Orange commercial deliveries. Yep, see if that helps things out. And then we will upgrade the existing trucks to max as well. Yes, 428 grand. I don't mind. Because yeah, we need to stop over supplies at the choke points, which are the town deliveries. So Boston, nothing at the truck stop there. Up here we got nothing. That's good, because that will slow down our industry. You know, obviously too much food here will affect the old Tucson. You really want to downgrade, don't you? Here comes my fleet of trucks. Going very slowly. Also, why does the road look like this? This is just silly. Okay, could we not? Could we just, what if we, there we go. Nope, we've just moved the problem. Okay, there we go. Now we've got a ridiculously suburban street going, you know what, it's fine, whatever. I'm just excited that our trucks get to use our new bridge that we built. That is one heck of a hill they got to climb though. Come on guys, you can do it. Maybe not this episode, but I know you can do it. Now, right. What was the whole point of this? Cattle, that's right, but we've got too many cattle down here. So there's no point trying to ship more cattle down here because they won't go. Because we've got an oversupply of cattle that this place has just phoned it in as well. Cool, so the whole point of this episode was to fix the Minneapolis interstate freight line. Yeah, we'll agree that's a premise that we had. And we put a bunch of track in, but I'm not sure if we actually accomplished anything. Nope, we really didn't. It's still losing a lot of money. Cool. At least we got some new track out of it, and a fun couple of bridges here. And I mean, look, we're back in the green, so at the end of the day, does it really matter? Yes, it does. But until then, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the American Free Game Map. Hopefully next time we will visit Slagtown. Again, I still think that is just an awful metal band name. But hopefully we can continue with our steel mill production up here. Oh, that's a lot of iron ore and coal. Yes, we definitely need to do something up here. But until then, Have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later days.